In the next 20 years, we are probably going to have 350 million people move into cities. And to support this new population, we need to build infrastructure. JUICE, my organization, works on systemic changes like the grid, the power grid, sustainable urbanizations. How do we build at human scale? How do we build in an eco-friendly way? And then sustainable consumption. How do we move the consumer mindset of 800 million emerging middle-class consumers to move away from a Western conspicuous consumption dream to something that is a little bit more culturally friendly and better for the planet? China is the only country that is building new cities at a time, whole new cities at a time. And that also means that we can innovate at a city. Every city is innovating at a local level. I think for consumers, it's very important for environmentalists to say, look, we need to completely shift the conversation. We need to move from a sustainability conversation to a prosperity conversation. We need to move from an elitist group to a populist group. We need to stop talking about fear-mongering and use aspirational language. And so the China dream is really about how do we reimagine prosperity, but embed sustainability into these social norms. Decision makers in China want solutions. The number one question that I get when I talk abroad is, does China really want to go green? And of course, when I say this in China to Chinese people, they're like, well, of course we want to go green. Well, in China, things work very, very differently, right? So the power of the government, the power of centralized channels, the leverage of centralized media is very, very different than the West. And so it's actually easier to create change in China if you know who to talk to. The number of decision makers is actually fewer than in the West. So to make great change, all you need to do is identify the right decision makers. People want to change. We've been changing for 30 years, and every bit of change has been progress. It's been good. And so we welcome change. We welcome best practices from around the world. So in China, we want to go green. We're actively trying to go green. We just need solutions.